was Mike's decision to want to film them all, so that way he could time out the releases and not just kind of stagger them.
So everything was going to be written up front. Everything was going to be filmed up front, edited up front. Where the original Living in 8-Bits, we would produce it, put it out. Produce it, put it out. Where in this sense, every episode would be finished before anything gets released.
We had the 6 episodes, we were filming them all out of order.
We wanted to do this as a run of episodes because you can really get a lot done that way and save some time and save some money and really consolidate your shoot schedule. For example, this doesn't look like it, but this is Jenna's office that we're in. It's also the same building that the plumbers are cleaning up in the janitor episode, and Carmen's house stood in for 2 different locations, so we shot a couple of episodes in one day that way, and it's sort of those little things where you don't really think about it, but it saves everyone a lot of effort.
So the very first thing that we had to write and shoot was the finale of our series. One thing I mentioned at the writers' meeting was that we should shoot an episode at TooManyGames, because then all of our YouTuber friends were going to be there, and it would be easy to get them to cameo in our episode, and it would be a nice way to wrap up this 6-episode arc.
TooManyGames. You mean CarmenCon?
CarmenCon.
CarmenCon.
CarmenCon. CarmenCon.
CarmenCon.
Pretty much working as special effects, aka mustache wrangler. I bought my whole makeup kit and I was pretty much in between selling at TooManyGames. Joey or Matt would be like standing on the side, it's like, oh, okay, it's time. All right, hold on one second. Just like sitting everybody down in a chair, just like doing mustaches. It was great.
And that's really like 90% of our time on set is making sure our mustaches don't fall off. So it's an important job.
We shot over the course of 2 days at the convention. So the first day was primarily shooting the main narrative scenes.
I could tell there was more of just more of like an air of organization and professional expectation, which is something I really appreciate, and that's, you know, an environment that I more like to be in.
Honey, look who it is. We should try and take a selfie.
Yes.
What are they doing?
I don't know what's happening.
What is that contraption there? I'm confused.
Thank you, guys.
Here, take this.
What are you, selling real estate?
It was kind of jumping right into the deep end with this project because most of the other days, all the variables are kind of minimized. And then the shoot at TooManyGames, which was first, is obviously a huge convention with thousands of people walking around, and nobody knows what we're doing or why.
Well, the funny thing about it, you mentioned it's a costume, but it is TooManyGames and everybody cosplays there. So nobody thinks twice about seeing you in a Mario costume, which is the great thing about it. You can kind of walk around and you look like you're just blending in with the scenery, which is great. Lots of interesting costumes here at this plumbing convention. Yo, look at this one. I like it. That's a good one.
Us just being there filming gains attention, and people are asking, what are you guys filming? What are you guys filming? Oh, can I watch it? Yeah, you can watch it.
It sort of amped up the enthusiasm immediately because everyone had to be in character and had to be ready to just nail their lines and move on to the next one, and the excitement that's buzzing all around you kind of infuses into your character, I think.
It is less controlled. You don't have a lot of control over it. You know, you got to ensure the sound is right, and that, you know, you got to set up good places for filming. Are people going to walk into your shot?
It was really chaotic and a lot to take in and a lot to focus on because we were also working with a lot of extras and people we were just kind of like, you kind of know our work. Cool, come on over and work with us. And you know, we know you, we're friends, come on over.
One of Steph's best qualities is just being able to wrangle people up, and she wrangled up our angry mob. She got this group of people together and helped divvy up the lines and pretty much orchestrated that whole angry mob sequence.
So I went into the middle of the room and I got my big girl voice and I said, hey, who wants to be in a movie? And like, they looked awesome because they were already like in cosplay or whatever. Like, we got some like real professionals by me just screaming into a room of randos. And they were awesome randos.
Which was pretty much just attendees who had 2 minutes to kill, and it was one of the fastest we've ever shot a scene that complicated, and it was kind of amazing that Steph was able to pick out, like, just looking at them, the perfect people who could help pull that scene off.
You guys were very professional. Had a fun time doing it just out of the blue. So I remember you guys picked us out, just, hey, we need people to film for this. And I wasn't doing anything at the time.
How will this affect my homeowner's insurance?
It's a good place to shoot it all.
Then the second day of Too Many Games was when we got all the cameos.
Am I the king of Spain? Who has gold coins?
Do you have any property with a view of the Aurora Borealis?
So is everything in this land trying to kill you? Where did we shoot that? Too Many Games. I got to do that with Norm, which is always fun getting to do anything like that with Norm.
We just went to each of our friends and said, hey, do you got 5 minutes? Can you be in this? And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Super Plumber Bros was fun. You know, you guys just kind of came up and were like, hey, say who has gold coins. Like, well, all right, what's going to happen? Don't worry about it, just say that. Okay, cool. All of a sudden, Mario and Luigi are in front of us. It was fun. It was fun.
So I like when it's just spontaneity. It's like, okay, we're just going to do this right now. We're filming right now. This is what the scene is. This is what's going to happen. This is how I need you to react. Do it.
Our star pupil. Look how realistic.
I told you, it's a gift.
We're minor celebrities in that world. And that's what's really cool. And the A-list celebrities of that world like us. And that is something really neat to behold. And it's really cool to see that they support us and they back us and they want us to succeed as well. And they're willing to be cameos in our stuff to help us out.
The whole premise is pretty funny, like that they would have other jobs besides being a plumber. Like they couldn't cut it as plumbers, so they gotta go to the temp job agency.
I've been a big fan of the show, so when you asked if we could do that cameo, I was all in. It was hilarious. I love doing it. I love the way the whole thing came together too.